it's Kim here from Kyms Homestead with you in the kitchen once again. So today I'm finally tackling that mountain of tomatoes down in the freezers. So I've pulled them all out and I've thawed them out, and at the moment I'm in the processes of boiling them down, and now I'm about to separate the juice so I can bottle that off, and also separate all the seeds and skins and so forth from the rest of the tomato, so that I can get a nice smooth sauce. And I'm also doing not only passata and tomato juice, but I'm also doing spaghetti sauce and tomato chutney, and if I have time, but I might make that a separate video, I was going to do a Victoria chutney as well, but I won't get time with all of what's on here, so I'll make that a separate video. So I've separated some of the tomato juice now, and I'm just in the processes of washing up all the bottles. And yeah, so I'll get some of those filled up. Now they will go, they will actually have to sit to one side for a little while until my cooktop is actually free enough to be able to get the water bath canner going. So let's start with filling a few jars. There's huge big pots there filled with tomatoes, and yes, I will be canning passata and spaghetti sauce, and mainly those two. Plus I've got a heap of veggies over there thawing out ready for tomorrow as well. So I am going to be thoroughly knackered. Well, we will start with these small bottles here. Now each small bottle, when it's filled, will get a tablespoonful of lemon juice. Now this is commercial lemon juice because it has a higher acidity level, or a consistent acidity level, than normal actual lemon juice. So you never use real lemon juice in these, because you don't know the acidity level of your lemons. As I'm water bathing these, I need that acidity level to be constant. So 1 tablespoon of lemon juice for the small ones. Give this a stir. Now this has all been filtered, so it's got no seeds, or it shouldn't have any anyway. I don't have to worry about debubbling. And I'll just take it to the rim at the top. and move on to the next. Now this juice, of course, is very handy for putting a little bit more juice in your spaghetti sauce, or maybe into goulash, margaritas, doing rice with tomato. You can do like a Mexican rice and cook it with tomato juice instead of water or stock. There's lots you can do. You can just drink it if that's what you like. I don't, so I use a lot of it to help my baked beans. My baked beans get a bit dry, so I use it to juice them up a bit. Very handy little product to have in your pantry. And honestly, I haven't had any in my pantry for about 2 years now. So I will be glad to get it back in there. I'll be glad to get all the tomato products back in there. And I'm especially looking forward to getting some nice tomato chutney. If you've never had cold roast lamb and chutney, absolutely beautiful. One of my favourite lunches. Especially on a nice hot summer's day. And of course it's a good second byproduct for when you're making your own sauces or spaghetti sauce and passata and all that. Instead of just boiling all this off, just drain a bit off and you've got tomato juice. Beautiful. If you want a sweeter one, you can add a little bit of sugar, but I usually like to leave the product as natural as possible so that I can do what I want with it at the time of bottling. I mean, at the time when I make it up. Okay, time to get some more juice. Now these larger ones, I will be putting 2 spoonfuls of lemon juice in these ones. Now I'll carry on with that in a few minutes. So, the lids. What do I do with the lids? Well, I'm going to boil the kettle and I'm going to pour boiling water all over these lids. I'll also put in a splash of white vinegar and just stir it around and make sure they're all coated. And then I can cap these off. First of all, of course, you've got to wipe the rims down and then I'll cap them off. So, first of all, I will boil the kettle and then I'll bring you back. Okay, kettle's boiled. Here we go. Just pour it over the top. And a little splash of vinegar. Canning season, vinegar is your best friend. Now I have a clean spoon and all I'm going to do is make sure everybody's been through the hot tub and they've all been coated and dunked. There we go. Now, just a little bit of water. Squeeze him off. That's hot. You don't want any sticky juices on the top, so we give him a good wipe down. Then we get our little magnet thingy, pick up a lid, shake him off and pop him on top, screw him down. He's done. Next, give him a wipe. Magnet, give him a shake. And on he goes. Nice and tight. There we go. Now I'll go through and do the rest of them and come back with the next step of doing the sauce. I won't be canning these just yet because I don't have room on my stove top. So out of those 2 big pots of tomatoes, one green and one red or orange, I've got 10 large bottles of juice and 8 small ones, and they will be a great addition to the pantry. So now let's start on separating these seeds from the skins in the tomatoes. I've got my tomato machine pretty well mostly set up. I do have to get somewhere for it to drip into, so I'll just get that done and I'll be back. Okay, bit of an old rickety-dickety setup, but it hopefully will work. So let's start with the green tomatoes, shall we? I don't know which way this thing's supposed to go. Okay, let's shove him in a bit. These suction cup things just don't friggin' work. Get a clamp one. Need a wooden spoon, I think. veg here. Now this I could dehydrate and make into green tomato powder, but honestly I've got enough and I don't use it that often. So this is going to make some chookies very, very happy. Right, that's one down. I tell you, this is one messy job. Oh, good grief. Green tomato chutney is a bubbling away. Now in there we have a big pot of green tomatoes, around about 4 or 5 kilos of tomatoes, 6 large onions all finely chopped, about 3 or 4 different types of capsicums that's been chopped, 5 tablespoons of salt. At the moment I've got 8 cups of white sugar. I may add another one yet. 375 mils of easy sauce, 3 teaspoons of mustard powder, 3 teaspoons of curry powder, 3 teaspoons of corn flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of ground turmeric. Now I will link the recipe below, because if you don't have easy sauce, this recipe will also give you an alternative to making something similar to easy sauce that you can whip up too. I've also got all the tomato juice in the water bath canner. It's only just gone in, so everybody there's in the hot tub, and I will pull that out. I'll let them bubble for about 15-20 minutes, and then I'll pull them out. Okay, it's time to jar this up and get it into the hot tub. So I'm just using a jug at the moment. Leaving about, I'd say ½ an inch from the top. Ooh, that one's a bit full. That is a nice chutney, you know. Ready for the hot tub. Finger tight and also ready for the hot tub. One, not quite full. That one goes to the cook. So here's the finished product. We have 9 large bottles of tomato juice, all labelled and ready to go. We have 8 small ones, all labelled, ready to go. We have 2 large jars of passata and 8 small jars of passata. We also have we had 11 jars of the green tomato chutney and another little small jar which I put in the fridge. I've already given one of these away, so I think they will go down well into their new home somewhere in my pantry. Well, that's where I'm going to leave you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a very, very, very long day videoing. So I hope you got something out of it. If you enjoyed this video, please think about giving me a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you like the content that I'm bringing you, please think about subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you. And I will catch you again very shortly with another video at Kyms Homestead. Bye, guys.